So it's now the end of day 2. And before lunch, we ended it with some slight talk about some legality stuff when dealing with sponsorships and stuff like that, and getting sponsors. After lunch, we had kind of just a panel come forward that we could ask them any question we wanted. And so we covered quite a few different topics of like what's their biggest regret that they've ever done, that they viewed as a mistake for their channel. Some legal questions were asked that wasn't covered because they weren't specifically sponsor stuff. And also, like, how is YouTube a career that the members of the board, members of the panel that had kids, would they recommend it as a career to their kids? Stuff like that. And it was very insightful. Kind of wish we had more time, in a way, or we could have spent the questions long sometimes, but it was good. It was still good, because even if I didn't ask the question about, I want to say slightly more than half the questions that other people asked, I didn't even think of, but they very easily applied to me, or I could use the knowledge I gained from them asking those questions for my scenarios. And so it was great. And then after that, one of the panel members, he talked about social engineering, in the sense of what you need to give to make it easier to get back from your fans, in terms of like, hey, you did this, they're more willing to buy your merch, or you did this, they're more willing to do something of sort, like, hey, like everyone who subscribes gets a free sticker, but then it might make them, it was like, and if you're really enjoying my content, please go subscribe to me support me on Patreon, or something like that. Stuff like that. It makes it easier. And it makes it more of a relationship, because you're not needlessly expecting them to give you stuff. It's like, like I'm giving you, I don't know. It was kind of how to make it so you can be in the I scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of scenarios. How to create those, in a sense. And then after that, we had an interesting time with Chris where we broke arrows with our necks. I have a few videos on that, which I'll post. And so, really, me trying to describe it wouldn't do it justice, so just click that video and you'll see what I mean. Oh, and also, how could I forget? We took, at the beginning of the day, we dunked cheese balls in liquid nitrogen and then ate them and blew smoke out of our noses, or out of our mouths, or whatnot. You'll see. But it was great. And then we broke for dinner, and then when we came back, we had more talk about some analytics and more in-depth stuff about, like, hey, this is what you need to do. The top things that top 10 things that will help you that no one under 1 million subscribers knows. And so we got that information. And the entire time it was just great, because we were collaborating. We were meeting new people the entire time that we hadn't met yesterday, and connecting more and more. And now I feel like I have a few people that I could very easily collaborate with in the future, and who I like them as people, and I've had a lot of fun talking with them about with their topics and stuff. And so it'd be great to do collaborations with them on all this kind of stuff and whatnot. And so it's been more of a informative day rather than an uplifting day like day one was. Day one was definitely, like I said before, was like 60-40, like 60% motivation and mindset, and then 40% knowledge and skill set. Whereas today was, except for the little thing we did with Chris at the end, well, I shouldn't say little thing, but the one thing we did with Chris at the end, it was much more skill set and knowledge based today. And from what I know, that is what tomorrow is going to be. It's going to be much more skill set and knowledge based, which I'm looking forward to. So, yeah. And something I did find out for sure today is that it's going to be like in about a month is by the time that they're going to be turning all the video they've been taking into the proper term is a digital product for people to buy, so that just because they missed the opportunity to come here for the seminar, they can still learn the things that we learned while we were here. And so that's what those are. They might not get the full same experience because they couldn't be here, they couldn't ask their own questions that they might have had, but you still learn everything that we did. And so again, this is from Grant from King of Random and Chris from Limitless TV, and they've collaborated together on this with their channel of Self-Made Seminar. So go and subscribe to go and subscribe to this channel and hit the little bell, so you'll get notifications for when I upload my next update tomorrow. I'm hoping to do two, one halfway through the day and one at the end, like I've done today. And then also go over to the King of Random and Limitless TV and Self-Made Seminar and subscribe to all three of them. Because Limitless TV and King of Random on their own are great channels. But then if how to do YouTube is also what you really want to learn, then definitely also subscribe to the Self-Made Seminar, because any stuff that they do to how to do YouTube is that is focused towards that kind of stuff is going to be put on the Self-Made Seminar channel, not on the King of Random channel, because it doesn't fit the King of Random channel's purpose to be putting videos of how to do YouTube, so it's not going to appear there. Chris might put some type stuff, definitely mindset stuff, on his Limitless TV channel, but any like true stuff like of what we're learning that has anything to do with this and YouTube and like how to do YouTube is most likely going to end up on the Self-Made Seminar. Don't quote me on that, please. So yeah, go and subscribe to all of them. Subscribe to me, please. Hit the bell notification and share the video. And I'll see you tomorrow.